Okay, so here I have written the heading as quadrature amplitude modulation, and in this it is also said as QAM, QAM. QM in short. It will employ both PSK and as well as ASK. So here so that is the reason it is said to be amplitude modulation, and along with that it is quadrature amplitude modulation, because the reason is here we are using in phase and quadrature components as carriers. Okay, so the same thing I have written again here, and then finally I started writing QAM equation. QAM equation in general equation, root 2 E naught by T cos 2 pi FCT plus phi I. Okay, so which can be further expanded as SI of t. See, this is a generalized equation, so you have to remember this, where this root E naught is there. No, root E naught is the amplitude of the signal with the lowest amplitude. So here what will happen, this cos 2 pi FCT is there. No, this signal, this carrier signal will get amplified both with respect to the frequency, with respect to the amplitude also, and with respect to the phase also. Okay, so phi I and root E naught. Okay, so both, with respect to both, it will get amplified. Okay, so modulated, it will get modulated using the what is that? See, if you just recall in the amplitude shift keying, what we were doing, if we had positive one, we had positive voltage as root EB. Is equal to EB, or next root EB, 2 root EB, something like this. I'll have so many levels. Okay, so where this root E naught is nothing but the minimum energy of the signal. Okay, minimum energy of the signal. Hope you are following. See, I'll just come again. Okay, so here QAM, as the name implies, it will have both amplitude shift keying and the phase shift keying, hybrid of both amplitude shift keying and the phase shift keying. Okay, so here whatever root E naught I have taken here, this will be the minimum energy of the signal. Okay, so minimum energy of the signal in the sense, see, if you take M is equal to 16, then I'll have L levels there. Okay, where L is equal to root M. Okay, so this many levels I'll have. It means that it will have different amplitude levels like this. See, for the this is my what is that? So what is this? This is a amplitude of the digital data, amplitude levels of digital data. Okay, so I may have some L levels like this. Okay, so each level will have different amplitude. So what happens in the QAM is based on this amplitude levels, the signal will get modulated. Okay, so that is what will happen in the QAM. Okay, so here let me just expand SI of t. So generalized equation is given by SI of t is equal to root 2 E naught by T, where E naught is the minimum amplitude of the signal. Okay, minimum amplitude level of the signal, root 2 E naught by T cos 2 pi FCT plus phi I. This is a generalized equation for your QAM signal. This is for QAM signal, where T varies from 0 to T. Okay, and this is a symbol duration. Okay, not the bit duration, it is a symbol duration T. Whatever I'm writing, it is a symbol duration. Okay, so now let me expand this. So SI of T will be equal to root 2 E naught by T cos A plus B formula. So cos phi I into cos 2 pi FCT minus root 2 E naught by T sin phi I into sin 2 pi FCT. Again, further simplification, SI of t will be equal to root E naught cos pi I into root 2 by t cos 2 pi FCT minus root E naught sin phi I into root 2 by t sin 2 pi FCT. Okay, so this is nothing but your in phase component phi 1 of t, and this is your quadrature component, which is nothing but phi 2 of t, root E naught sin phi I, and here it is root E naught cos phi I. This is a generalized equation of Si of t. Okay, so this again I can represent in the form of what is it, vector form. So SI vector is nothing but root E naught cos phi I. Okay, fine. Let me take this cos phi I as AI and sin phi I as BI. Okay, so here SI of t will be equal to root E naught AI phi 1 of t minus root E naught BI phi 2 of t. Okay, so this SI can be represented as root E naught AI and minus root E naught BI. Okay, so this is what your SI vector. Okay, but the difference between MRA PSK and QAM is that here in the QAM, see, if you just recall your signal constellation diagram for your MRA PSK, which we have drawn for 16 QAM, 16 PSK. Okay, not 16. I think we have drawn it for 8, right? 8 PSK we have drawn, right? Can you please cross check? It was 8. So we had in the form of circle. This is what I have been explaining in the last class. So it was in the form of a circle. The signal constellation diagram was in the form of a circle. Okay. So when it comes to the QAM, it will not be in the form of circle. Instead, it will be in the form of square. Okay. So I'll just show you roughly now. Okay. So it will 16 QAM. Let me take 16 QAM. In the 16, I will show you how to get this signal constellation diagram. So this signal constellation diagram is important in your QAM. So on this only they will ask you the questions. Okay, so this is a 16 QAM. This is 8 PSK. Okay, so if you want for 16 PSK, you'll have in the same way, but more points will be added, but it will be in the form of circle only. Okay, so this is my 16 PSK. Okay, so 16 PSK, it will be in the form of a circle. The signal constellation diagram will be in the form of a circle. Whereas your 16 QAM should be constructed in such a way that it will be in the form of a square like this. Okay, anywhere you see it will be in the form of a square. Okay, so it is in the form of a square. Okay, so this is what will happen in QAM. Okay, the reason for making the signal constellation in the form of square is here the distance between this. See, based on the if you just recall, we were taking the area between these two, like exactly half we were dividing, and if it falls in this region, then we were taking this like whatever point we were getting, we were considering that particular bit has been transmitted if it falls in this region. In the same way, here also the same thing, but the thing is, no, here what happens, the distance between the spacing between the message points will be more when compared with this. The signal points will be more here. The spacing between the points will be more here. That is the reason. This is the advantage of 16 QAM. Okay, here what will happen, the distance between the points will be more. The more the distance between the points, the lesser the probability of error. Okay, so that is what it implies. So that is the reason we need to construct this 16 QAM. Okay, so 16 QAM we need to consider. So I have got the vector as SI is equal to root E naught AI and minus root E naught BI. Okay, so this is what I have got. Okay, so generally in the QAM, this AI BI coordinates. Okay, these are said to be the coordinates of coordinates in the signal constellation diagram. So this ordered paired coordinates, it is also said to be ordered pair coordinates. It is given as generally in general it is given. Okay, fine, let me just explain you how we will take it, and then I will write the points. Okay, generally L is nothing but root M. Okay, so if it is M value, see here also QAM I may have either 4 QAM or 16 QAM or 8 QAM, or it is nothing but MRA QAM or 32 QAM, like that we'll have. Okay, so here what we need to do, we need to get the signal constellation diagram. Okay, so in order to get the signal constellation diagram, let me define one integer L. L is nothing but root M. Okay, root M, let me consider M is equal to 16. So L value will be equal to root 16, which is nothing but 4. Okay, so using this, we'll be constructing the ordered pairs. Ordered pairs in the sense, let me write this first. AI, BI. See, I have to do something. I will show you what how I'm writing this. So AI, BI is generally represented as minus L plus 1, L minus 1, minus L plus 3, L minus 1. Okay, let me write little small so that the space will be sufficient. This AI, BI ordered pairs we need to write. Okay, so in order to write this ordered pairs, let me take M is equal to 16. Okay, so if I want to write for M is equal to 16, the ordered pair which will give you the square matrix. Okay, you'll get the square matrix, just multiply that values with root E naught. Okay, AI value with root E naught and BI value with minus root E naught, so that you will be able to represent it in the signal constellation diagram. So how we will do is, we will take root M plus 1. Now we have to take 4 levels here. Root M plus 1, root M plus 3, minus root M, minus root M minus 1, minus root M minus 3. Like this we'll take 4 levels. In the same way, this is for phi 1. In the same way, for phi 2 also we'll take minus root M minus 1, minus root M plus 1, minus root M plus 3, plus root M minus 1, or plus root M minus 3. Okay, in the same way here also, minus root M. Okay, let me write the same. Minus root M plus 1, minus root M plus 3, minus root M minus plus root M minus 1, plus root M minus 3. So whenever we are taking the ordered pairs, how we will write is, we will take the first one and map with everything. Okay, so this is a procedure. Okay, so this is a procedure how we will be getting the ordered pairs. This is one method. Okay, so I have 2 methods. Just by considering this levels, I'll be explaining you how to represent it. Again, by using a different method. Okay, so here no, you have some uncertainty. What we'll do is, here we will say that LRE PAM. Okay, so until now you didn't encounter with this LRE PAM, so I'll just tell you what it will happen there, and then I'll explain you how to plot the signal constellation diagram. So signal constellation diagram is very important for QAM. Okay, so even in the exam they'll ask you the question related to the signal constellation diagram only. Okay, so again from again minus M plus 3, this one you need to pair with this, then this one you need to pair with this one you need to pair with this, and this one you need to pair with this. In the same way, this one you need to pair with the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, and again minus root M minus 3 with the first one, second one, third one, fourth one. This is how you need to pair it up. Okay, so generally we will write the ordered pair as AI BI is equal to AI BI. Okay, this coordinates. So these are nothing but the levels. So this levels are in general given by where root M is nothing but L. So let me write in the form of L, minus L plus 1, minus L plus 1, comma, L minus 1, or the first one. See, even if this are changing, it's fine. Okay, so what is that? Minus L plus 1, minus L plus 1, then that's it. This you need to just order it, pair it, minus minus L plus 1, minus L plus 1, so minus L plus 3, then minus L plus 1, L minus 1. That's it. See, what I'm doing here is I'm just pairing with the first one with all the 4, and the second one with all the 4, third one with all the 4, fifth one with all the 4. Okay, so here I'll get one more also. Minus L plus 1 minus L plus 3, then minus L plus 1, L minus 1. Next one is minus L plus 1, L minus 3. So this is one ordered pair. In the same way, the second one, third one, fourth one, like that we need to write. Let me just write. So the second one is minus L plus 3. See, in place of root m, I'm writing it as L. That's it. And this is a procedure to construct QAM. Okay, here specifically I've taken m is equal to 16. So 16 QAM. For 16 QAM, I'm just representing the levels. Okay, so minus L plus 3. What is that? Minus L plus 1. Next one is minus L plus 3, comma, minus L plus 3. Then minus L plus 3, comma, L minus 1. Next one is minus L plus 3, comma, L minus 3. Okay, then root m minus 1. So L minus 1 minus L plus 1, L minus 1, L minus 1. Next one is minus L plus 3. Here L minus 1, L minus 1. Next one is L minus 1, L minus 3. Next to last one, L minus 3 minus L plus 1, L minus 3 minus L plus 3, L minus 3 minus L, no, plus L minus 1, L minus 3 plus L minus 3. Okay, so this is the ordered pair. How we are constructing is like here what we were doing is like we were taking two PAM signals. One is phi 1 and the other one is phi 2. Okay, so phi 2 and phi 1, they will be orthogonal to each other. That's why one I've taken in this way and the other one I've taken in this way. Okay, so this is a center point. Here also this is a center point. It is nothing but the 0, the axis, center of the axis. Okay, so what we are doing here is like we are taking the positive coordinates and the negative coordinates. In the same way here also positive coordinates, this is positive for pi 2 and this is negative for pi 2. Okay, so what we'll do, we will take the ordered pairs, in the sense this and this together, this with this with the other two. In the same way, this one with other 4, this one with other 4, this one with other 4. This is how we will be constructing this. Okay, so this is one way of just representing by using this ordered pairs. Okay, now what each level minus L plus 1 is there, no, that should get multiplied with root E naught. Okay, the first one, see, this is nothing but the coordinate of AI. Okay, AI in the sense A1. This is B1. Okay, so this A1 should get multiplied with root E naught. In the same way, this second one should get multiplied with BI. Okay, so let me just write specifically for m is equal to 16. Okay, so you'll have AI comma BI as, when I substitute m is equal to 16, I'll have as minus 3 comma 3, minus 1 comma 3, 1 comma 3. See, maybe this what is that? This terms would have got interchanged, but otherwise this is what you'll get. Okay, just check. You people can check and let me know. Minus 1 comma 1, and here it is 1 comma 1, 3 comma 1, minus 3 comma minus 1, -1, -1, 1, -1, 3, -1, and here it is -3, -3. Here it is -1, -3, 1, -3, 3, -3. Okay, so this is how you'll get the ordered pairs. Now each -3 will get multiplied with root E naught. 3 will get multiplied with minus root E naught, because you have as AI root E naught and BI minus BI root E naught. Okay, so that is how everywhere it will get multiplied, and when you try to draw the signal constellation diagram, we'll get it in the form of a square. Okay, so let me take this as 1, this as 3, this as -1, this as -3. In the same way here, this as 1 and this as 3, and this as -1 and this as -3. So if you try to plot the points, you'll get exactly like this. Okay, just try this. Okay, I'm just giving you the hint how to draw this. Okay, so this is nothing but the signal constellation diagram of your MRE 16 RE QAM. 16 RE QAM. This is here phi 1 and this is here phi 2. This is one way of plotting 16 QAM. Okay, in the same way, and one more thing is the distance between the points will be d minimum. D minimum is the minimum distance between the 2 points. Okay, this is one way of representing. So I will show you the exact way, like using some 4 array PAM will plot it. So that let me explain you very clearly. Okay, so this is what I've told you. It is one way. Okay, because here you need to get the levels first, then multiply it with root E naught, and then plot the signal constellation diagram. Okay, so now let us consider the signal constellation diagram, which I'll be drawing in a different way. 16 QAM. Are you people following? Are you understanding? Yes, so whatever now I'm teaching you, you should understand that clearly. Okay, because see this procedure, no, this will be employed only when this M, whatever you have got, M is even number. Okay, for this way it will be applicable. Okay, now let us go with 16 QAM, which we will construct using 4 array PAM. 4 array PAM. 4 array PAM is nothing but PAM, pulse amplitude modulation. Okay, so pulse amplitude modulation, in the sense what happens here, let me just explain you. I'll have the pulses. Okay, so pulses I'll have, and I'll have the message signal. Okay, so let me consider this is my message signal. So what happens here, in the sense, this amplitude, okay, whatever amplitude of the message signal is there, that will get multiplied with this pulse, and we'll get the signal in this way. Let me just draw it. This is the envelope. This is your PM signal. Okay, so here what we are doing, we are using 4 array PAM, and we'll be constructing 6 QAM. Okay, so direct method we don't have other than considering in this way. Okay, so that is the reason we'll construct 16 QAM using 4 array PAM. 4 array in the sense, again, if you observe here, M value is 4. M value is 4 in the sense you need 2 bits to represent. Okay, but here when we are using this 4 array QAM, we have to use 2 bits, because M value is 4. 2 square is like we can write 4 as 2 square, so k will be equal to 2. So here I need 2 bits to represent this 4 array QAM. Okay, and here as I've already mentioned, here we are just using only one, you will be using only one carrier. Okay, so let me consider for one 4 array PAM by considering phi 1 in the sense the horizontal axis. Okay, so this is a center point, so I have to have 2 more points on this axis. Okay, on this is a center point. On this axis I need to represent all these 4 points. Okay, if you just recall, okay, we have plotted PSK we have plotted, so we have got root EB here and minus root EB here. Okay, so in the similar way, when you try to employ 4-array PAM, okay, now I'll not give you the procedure how to draw this 4-array PAM because it is like again takes so much of time. I just explained you how we will get. Okay, so here how it will be is first we need to get the 4-array PAM. 4-array PAM, to get this 4-array PAM, we need to follow two things. What is that is we have to use gray code. Anybody knows what is gray code? Gray code. Have you heard about this word gray code anytime?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Let me. So what it is, Srujan?
The difference between previous data and data will be 1, ma'am.
The
One bit.
Bit change between, see, if I take this message and this message, the only one bit should change. Okay, so this 4-array PM is constructed in that way using that gray code. Okay, so for that your 5-1 on the 5-1 axis you'll have as 0 1. So from this to the next one I should have only one bit change, so it is 0 0. Okay, this is the center point. Okay, then 1 0 1 1. Okay, 1 0 1 1. See, if you observe from here to here you have only one bit change. Again from here to here you have only one bit change. Again from here to here you have only one bit change. So however you see, there will be only one bit change. Between these two you check, there will be only one bit change. Between these two you check, there will be only one bit change. Again between these two also you sorry. Between these two you check, there is only one bit change. Again between these two you check, there will be only one bit change. Again between these two you check, there will be only one bit change. Okay, so this is how it should be. Okay, so this is a gray code construction. Okay, so this is for the vertical. For one 4-array PM using 5-1, this is horizontal axis. This is what one diagram. Okay, again let me take 4-array PM, two more see, since I have to get 16 quam, since I have to get 16 quam, I have to use two 4-array PM. So one I have taken with respect to 5-1, and let me take with respect 4-array PM PM with respect to 5-2. Okay, so vertical axis. Okay, so this is the center point. So here however I have taken, I should take in the same way. Okay, so towards the positive side this is a 0. Okay, so 0. Okay, so towards the positive side I should have 1 0 1 1. Towards the negative side I should have 0 0 0 1. So if you consider 5 2 will be positive to the upper side and negative to the lower side. So here this will be 1 0 and this will be 1 1. And here it is 0 0 0 1. Okay, so now using these two I need to plot the signal constellation diagram. So all this whatever I'm showing you right now, it is a procedure to construct 16-array PAM. Okay, hope you people are understanding. So this is my 5-1 and this is my 5-2. Okay, now what I need to do, see, as I've already mentioned, I'll have four for 16 quam, I'll have four message symbols in the first quadrant and four message symbols in the second quadrant, four in the third quadrant and four in the last quadrant. So in order to get this, I have a procedure. Okay, stage one to get this one. Okay, so to get this one, what I need to do, I need to just take the multiplication of the positive coordinates. See, what is it? See, this one in the sense it is with respect to 1 0 1 1. Here also it is 1 0 1 1. Here it is 0 0 1 1. Here it is 0 0 1 1. Right. So in order to get this constellation diagram, what we need to do, we need to multiply this 1 1 1 0 with 1 0 1 1. Okay. So how we will do is stage one. First stage one, it is 1 0. Sorry, 1 1 0 1. 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. Okay, then this is a horizontal thing which I have taken. Now let me take the vertical also. Vertical it is 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1. Multiply these two so that you'll have 1 1 1 0. Next 1 1 1 1. Next 1 0 1 0. Next it is 1 0 1 1. So when you try to plot, you'll get accordingly. Let me just draw it later. This is the rough diagram which I have shown you, so that you'll understand what is happening there. Okay, so otherwise using this we need to construct. This is stage 1. Next, stage 2. Stage 2, again stage 2 in the sense I need to get it in the second quadrant. Second quadrant in the sense 1 1 see, second quadrant in the sense it will be here. Okay, first quadrant I've got. Now I need to get it in the second quadrant. Second quadrant 1 1 1 0, and the other two are what are those? Here it was 1 0 1 1. Here it was 0 0 0 1. Right? 0 0 0 1. What was it? 0 0 0 0 towards the center point and 0 1 here. Okay, in the same way here it was 1 0 1 1. Here it was 0 0 0 1. Okay, now I need to get it in the second quadrant in the sense, so 1 1 1 0 should get multiplied with 0 0 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0. So we'll get as 1 1 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 0 0. So this is these are the coordinates in the second quadrant. Next, stage 3 in the third quadrant. Third quadrant in the sense you'll have first 0 0 0 1 and that with 0 0 0 1. Okay, so let me take that. So it is 0 0 0 1. Next 0 1 0 0. Okay, so when you multiply these two, you will have as 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 0. Next here it is 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0. Okay, so this is in the third quadrant. Stage 4, fourth quadrant. In the fourth quadrant it is 0 0 0 1 only, and here it is 1 0 1 1. Okay, so 1 0 1 1. See, 0 0 0 1 and 1 0 1 1. Okay, so here we need to get again, so we'll get as 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1. Next here 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 1. Okay, so now you'll be able to represent it. Okay, so this is your 5 1 and this is your 5 2. This is 1 0 and this is 1 1. Here it is 0 0 and here it is 0 1. In the same way here it is 1 0 1 1. Here it is 0 0 0 1. Okay, so if you try to plot all the coordinates according to what we have got, we'll get it in this way only. Okay, so if you observe, this is in the form of square. Okay, this is in the form of square. Okay, so here the advantage of getting this square constellation is, here the distance between the distance between the variables will be more. Okay, so 1 1 1 0. Here it is 1 1 1 1. Here it is 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1. Here in the same way 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1 0 0 1. Here it is 0 0 0 1. Here it is 0 0 0 0. Here it is 0 1 0 1. Here it is 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 0 0 1 0 0. Here it is 0 0 1 0. Here it is let me give this coordinates once again. Okay, in the next class I'll give you.
Ma'am,
Now I think
Arjun sir informed to join the webinar season, ma'am,
yeah,
at 10:30.
okay, okay, that's all. This is the signal constellation diagram. Okay, let me just recheck this values and give you again. Okay, so otherwise this is how we draw the signal constellation diagram. Okay, fine, you people can leave now. Okay. All of you can leave now and join the webinar.
Thank you, ma'am.
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 Thank you.